Hey everyone, welcome back to English Podcast Boost. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It's free, it takes 1 second, and it means so much to us.
Stay with us until the very end because we have delicious vocabulary and real examples waiting for you. The end is absolutely worth it.
It really is. Okay, Alex, I have to tell you something about restaurants.
About restaurants? What is it?
You know how you sit down at a restaurant, the waiter comes over and asks, "Are you ready to order?"
Yes, are you ready to order? The classic question.
And you say, "Yes, I'll have the pasta, please." Simple. Done. And then the waiter says, "Great choice. And would you like soup or salad with that? And what kind of dressing? And would you like bread? And still or sparkling water? And can I interest you in our specials today?"
The questions never end.
Never. You came in for pasta and suddenly you are making 15 decisions.
15 decisions before the food even arrives. Okay, today we are talking about restaurants. All the vocabulary you need from walking in to paying the bill.
Such a practical topic because eating out is one of the most common real-life situations where you need English. Eating out, that means going to a restaurant instead of cooking at home.
Let's start with arriving at the restaurant. Reservation, the booking you make in advance to secure a table. In advance, that means before, ahead of time, not at the last moment. I have a reservation under the name Smith. Under the name, that means the booking is registered with that person's name.
And do you have a reservation? That is the first question the host will ask you. Host, the person at the entrance who welcomes guests and shows them to their table. We don't have a reservation. Do you have a table for two? Table for two, a table for exactly 2 people.
And how long is the wait? Wait is the time you have to wait before a table is available. Available, that means free, not being used by anyone else. The wait is approximately 20 minutes. Would you like to wait at the bar? Bar is the counter area where drinks are served while you wait.
Now, the menu. Menu is the list of all the food and drinks available at the restaurant. Could we see the menu, please? Starter is the small dish served at the beginning of the meal, also called an appetizer, a small portion of food eaten before the main course.
Main course is the largest and most important dish of the meal, the central part of your order. What would you recommend for the main course? Recommend, that means to suggest, to tell someone what you think is the best choice. The chef recommends the grilled salmon. Chef is the professional cook who prepares the food in the kitchen.
And dessert. Dessert is the sweet dish served at the end of the meal. Would you like to see the dessert menu? I'll skip dessert. I'm absolutely full. Skip, that means to not have something, to leave it out. Full, that means you have eaten enough. Your stomach is satisfied.
I'm absolutely full, and then you order dessert anyway.
Every single time, I'll just have a small one.
Just a small one. And specials. Specials, the dishes that are not on the regular menu, prepared fresh that day. What are the specials today? Today's special is roasted lamb with seasonal vegetables. Seasonal, that means using ingredients that are naturally available at that time of year.
And dietary requirements. Dietary requirements, the specific food needs a person has based on health, allergies or personal choice. Allergies, reactions your body has to certain foods, sometimes serious. I have a nut allergy. Does this dish contain nuts? Contain means to have inside, to include as an ingredient.
Such an important phrase to know. And vegetarian and vegan. Vegetarian, a person who does not eat meat. Vegan, a person who does not eat any animal products at all. No meat, no dairy, no eggs. Dairy, products made from milk like cheese, butter, and cream. Do you have any vegetarian options? Options, that means choices, available alternatives.
And gluten-free. Gluten-free, food that does not contain gluten, a protein found in wheat and bread, important for people with certain health conditions. Is this dish gluten-free? We have several gluten-free options on our menu.
Now, ordering. Are you ready to order? Order, that means to tell the waiter what food and drinks you want. Waiter, the person who serves you at the restaurant, also called a server, especially in American English. I'll have the chicken, please. I'll have a very natural, polite way to order food.
And could I have? Could I have? Another polite way to order, slightly more formal. Could I have the pasta with tomato sauce, please? Could I have a glass of water? Glass of water, always useful to ask for.
Always. And what does this dish come with? Come with means what is included, what other food is served alongside the main dish. The steak comes with fries and a side salad. Side salad, a small salad served alongside the main dish. Fries, thin strips of fried potato, also called chips in British English.
And how would you like your steak? That is the classic question when you order steak. Rare, cooked very briefly, still red and soft inside. Medium, cooked to the middle, slightly pink inside. Well done, cooked completely through, no pink at all. I'd like my steak medium, please.
Medium, the perfect answer. And drinks. Still water. Water without bubbles. Sparkling water. Water with bubbles, also called fizzy water. Fizzy, that means full of bubbles, carbonated. Still or sparkling? That is always the first question about water in a restaurant.
Always, and you have to decide immediately. No time to think. And can I get a refill? Refill, that means to fill your glass again, to get more of the same drink. Could I get a refill on the water, please?
Now during the meal. How is everything? That is what the waiter asks after you start eating. Everything is delicious, thank you. Delicious, that means extremely tasty, wonderful in flavor. Could we have some more bread, please? Some more, that means an additional amount of something you already have.
And, excuse me, that is how you get the waiter's attention politely. Attention, that means making someone notice you and come to help. Excuse me, I think there might be a mistake with my order. Mistake, an error, something that is not correct. I ordered the salmon, but this is the chicken.
Such a useful phrase. Polite, but clear. And could you please bring some extra napkins? Napkins are the small pieces of cloth or paper used to wipe your mouth and hands while eating. Extra means additional or more than what was already provided.
Now, the bill. Bill is the document showing how much you owe for your meal, also called the check, especially in American English. Could we have the bill, please? Could we get the check, please? Both are perfectly correct.
And is service included? Service means the tip, the extra payment given to the waiter to show appreciation for good service. Is service included in the bill? Service is not included. It is at your discretion. At your discretion means it is your choice. You decide how much to give.
And splitting the bill. Split the bill means dividing the total cost between everyone at the table. Can we split the bill, please? Could we pay separately? Separately means each person pays for their own food and drinks. I'll pay for mine, you pay for yours.
And keep the change. Keep the change means the waiter can keep the extra money as a tip. Change is the money returned to you when you pay more than the total amount. Here is 50. Keep the change.
Such a generous phrase. Okay, let's do our vocabulary review.
Arriving, reservation, host, table for two, wait, available, bar.
The menu. Menu, starter, appetizer, main course, dessert, specials, seasonal, dietary requirements, allergies, contain, vegetarian, vegan, dairy, gluten-free, options.
Ordering, order, waiter, server, I'll have, could I have, come with, side salad, fries, rare, medium, well done, still, sparkling, fizzy, refill.
During the meal, delicious, some more, excuse me, attention, mistake, extra, napkins.
The bill, check, service, tip, at your discretion, split the bill, separately, keep the change.
That is everything you need to have a confident, natural conversation in any restaurant, in any English-speaking country.
In any restaurant, anywhere in the world. And here is your practical tip. Next time you eat out or even order food at home, try to use today's phrases. I'll have the pasta, please. Could I have a glass of water? Could we have the bill, please? Just practice the phrases out loud in English.
Practice out loud, yes, and tell us in the comments what is your favorite type of restaurant. Italian, Japanese, Mexican? Tell us in English.
We want to know. And if you made it to the end of this episode, thank you so much. It truly means everything to us.
If this episode helped you, please hit that subscribe button. Free, 1 second, and it means the world to us.
And a like would be wonderful too. It helps other people find English Podcast Boost.
Thank you so much. We love making these episodes for you.
Until next time, keep practicing every day. Even 5 minutes counts.
You are doing amazing. See you in the next episode of English Podcast Boost.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.